So I've got a mixed haul here for you today. Do excuse any glare from the glass in our door. I've got the light on, but this is about the best it's going to be, I think, for today, because I want to get this mixed haul done due to the fact it's stuff that was in our dining room, and it's about time that I did this haul. Like I said, it's a mixed haul. This is not all in one go. This is over about a week and a half to 2 weeks. Most items, I would say, come under the category necessities and things being replaced, and I still got a little bit on a wish list as well. But I do understand that whatever comes into our home, the equivalent has to go out. This will come in 2 videos. This one is obviously what's come into our home as a mixed haul, and then I think tomorrow's will be what will be leaving our home. As I said, I'm really happy with what I'm getting done. It's slow going due to the fact, obviously, with family issues and illnesses and hospital and everything, it does take a long time. And sometimes, I've said this before, you start something and then the phone goes, everything gets run back in or whatever, and think, oh, you know, just as you sort of get into something and then you lose it, don't you? Or I'm on the phone for whatever period of time. Sometimes it could be half an hour, 3/4 an hour on one phone call, and then you've just lost your plot altogether and getting back into what you were doing, if that makes sense. So a variety of different stores. Some of the items, like I have got bedding, and I did say I wasn't going to buy any more bedding. One set, which I think I'll start with first, is from Tesco's. It was originally £30. This is it. It's in this grey. It was originally £30. Then it was reduced down to £27, and then it went down to £17.55, just because obviously the packaging's ripped a little bit. It's a double set in this grey teddy bear fleece. Needed this for the caravan. It consists of a duvet cover, 2 pillowcases, because with our bed, it's a certain shaped bed in our caravan, and it's got a curved bit on, so we've got special fitted sheets, so that's why we don't normally bother with the teddy bear fleece. I had the cream set originally in there. Not sure if the cream set's going back or this one, but probably this one, and keeping the cream for our bedroom as a change, because I've got 1 grey, 1 cream set for our bed, and 2 grey for our sons. And talking about that, we went to Dunelm for one particular thing. This was on my list. Yes, it's the wrong colour, but hey ho, I don't care about that, because sometimes the fitted sheet in the teddy bear range is just as much as the duvet cover. Can you believe that? Yet there's less material. This was originally £13. This is a double size. This is for our son's bed. This was down to £9.10. So I didn't think that was too bad in it. It's soft, soft, soft. Yes, it's in this like browny rusty colour. His teddy bear set is all grey, but once you've got the pillows on, once you've got the duvet on, sometimes a blanket, you don't see the fitted sheets. So I'm not too bothered. Our son's not bothered. He said that he's not bothered that it doesn't match. Woe was in Dunelm. We'd been in a couple of times during Christmas and New Year, writing down a list of things I want, and one of the items is this one. This was £42, and it's a set of 3 saucepans. I think it's the most I spent ages on saucepans. I did have a single one, which I think is one of the bigger ones. The lid is slightly different. I got that from HomeSense and I paid £15, but it was the same sort of coating, and it's held up so well, non-stick and everything, brilliant. So it's the same sort of range, just the lid is slightly different on that one because it came from a different store. And this is super strong non-stick, 5 times stronger than any other non-sticks. So flake and peel free, healthy dry frying, no need for oil or butter, dishwasher safe, suitable for all cookers including induction. lifetime guarantee, including non-stick. So yeah, paid a little bit more for that. It's got the 20 centimeters, the 18 centimeters, and the 16 centimeters. So that's the 1.5 and the 1.1 litres. I'm convinced my other one is slightly big. I'm sure it is 23 centimetres. So I'll have a set of 4 in different sizes. So that's that. And that was £42. Now, I was really good because we went in there a few times and I didn't purchase anything, and hubby wanted me to buy the saucepans, or he wanted to get them during Christmas and New Year, and I said no, let's leave it because I want to get rid of stuff. The one item I did get, and yes, it is an ornament, nutty, but I was on the impression that if I didn't purchase it, I would regret it, and I am putting my hands up and I'm going to get rid of something to coincide for this one. It was £3.50 down to £1.75, and it's this pumpkin in this brown and this cream. It was originally £7, then it went down to £3.50 and then £1.75. I couldn't grumble at that. I've paid more than that at a pumpkin in Poundland actually, and it's ceramic and it's my colours for my home as well. So yeah, and I'm planning to, every time it comes to decor that's in the loft, not in my cupboard, although I'm going through that again and keep pulling things out, because every time I seem to go on another day, I'm finding it easier and easier. No, I can do without that. I don't need this, I don't need that. But yes, I wasn't going to bring any more ornaments in, but I couldn't resist it. For £1.75, originally £7, I thought that was really good. And how I look at it, although, yeah, not out all year round, which I've said, but this could be September, October, November, even up until Christmas sort of thing, when you put the Christmas decor down. So I think that's going to be out a good 3 or 4 months possibly, so I can actually justify that purchase. Yeah, there's the sales pitch, as we say, especially when hubby tries to sell me something that he wants. Yeah, £1.75. I'm just trying to work out whether that's all we bought. I think it was. That was the, yeah, from that was from Dunelm. Right, yeah, the works. Ornaments, probably do you crafting. This was originally £6. They only had the one down to £3, and I feel as though I can justify it because I've got rid of a lot of canvases and artwork, and I'm planning to actually get rid of some photo frames and everything. And it's just this plain wood. It can be whitewashed, painted, and you can put lettering down there. I have got my letters Denise, and I had thought about, because it can be just hung up in my cubby, even might be giving it a whitewash or something, and I could have my letters down there, if that makes sense, rather than stick those letters on something else. You might have seen them on a previous video. They were on my desk, which they still are, because I was umping an RN, and I thought when I seen this, I fancied, you know, putting my name down on there. And the other thing is what I bought last year. And these are these. Sorry, got a message there. I bought some of these before, but I don't know if they were in a bigger packet. I think they were in like a bag. These were £1 for 5 eggs. So I've got the 10 eggs. They are ones you're supposed to colour. But I like these, and I know I've got some. I'm not quite sure how many I got from last year. So for £2, I got 10 eggs, which I didn't think was too bad. But I tend to like them just sort of white. I had thought that maybe I would use a felt tip pen or something in black, maybe, but keep it neutral, if that makes sense. So they were £1 each. So that's all I bought from the works. I could have gone mad on crafting because they're bringing all their Easter crafting stuff in, but I thought, no, I've got stuff to make cards for Easter, and I've got a few bits and pieces. I've got a couple of wreaths already, you know, in my box, which I was reviewing, so I've got enough to keep going. Right, from B&M. This was 2 different B&Ms. This was definitely on the list. I know I haven't done any food hauls for a while. We have done Lidl, we have done Aldi, Asda, Iceland in the range, B&M food. Do you know what I mean? So, but I haven't actually incorporated. There's only a couple of items, and this is the Nescafe Original. This is the 300 grams. Usually, it used to be about £8. Then I remember for a while I got it for £5 for 300 grams. This was £6, but I still think it's ideal. It lasts me an awful long time, and also hubby takes it in a little container as well for work, so that will last quite a while. Plus I fill some of the canister up for the caravan, so it has 3 or 4 uses, even though it is a sort of drink food product. So yeah, £6. So when I do my food shop, I try and do each week, like one week it might be things like cleaning products, another one it might be paper products like toilet rolls and kitchen roll, tin foil and bags, things like that. Another one it could be something like tea, coffee, because as you know, the tea bags I get in the really big bags and things like that. So each week I try and spread out one of the items that's more expensive, more slightly in bulk, because if it's something that we use constantly, like coffee, tea bags, certain brand of tea bags, and you'll see washing capsules as well, it does work out sometimes to go bigger, and you do save money that way, as long as it's a product you know you like and you use. So yeah, B&M, this was another trip to B&M. Got son some socks. He's thrown a lot out. It went straight in the bin, I must admit, else I would have counted them in going out, but never mind. This was £3.99, and this is for the 5-pack. As you know, I know by their sons which is sons, which is hubby's, because they're both the same size in shoe wear, that I can recognise that these are a son. Hubby doesn't have the ones with the yellow stripe like that, so I know they're his, and they were £3.99 if I hadn't said. And this might be a strange one, I'm not sure if it'll work. This was £3.50, mop and broom wall clip. And now I'm not going to have them screwed actually onto my unit. It's one of these at the side here, but it's the one in my cubby, and I've got like a grab hook, you know, for stopping bending down, and I've also got, like, not my big stand for my phone for filming, but I've got a smaller one, and I wanted to put these, I'm hoping to use some tape. I've got really thick tape or command strip, something like that, and stick these hopefully on the side of my unit in there, and I can put my sort of 2 items that I want on these things. That's what I'm hoping, and that was £3.50. I'm going on to B&Q. Very often at weekends or whatever, we've been in a loop. This was astonishing, right? I don't normally give an overall price, but it's a bit of a shocker. To get a few bits done, the bill came to £87 in B&Q, and it was not all of the bulbs are new because hubby's already put them around, but I can show you some of the bulbs. It's this make and this make, and we spent £20 just on bulbs. So it has gone round replacing some of the bulbs. There's that. The other thing was the doorbell. I think this was £39. Yes, £39. Couldn't believe the price of the doorbell. This is something like an old one will be going out, so I know this is a replacement. Like bulbs, they go out and they needed to be replaced. So this was the doorbell. That's the make there. Really happy with it. That's the bit, it just sort of light up, but you can have it switched off and things like that. So really nice, and it's obviously it's a wireless doorbell. So that was £39. That was a replacement item. I'm just trying to explain justifying the purchase. This is where the shocker came in. This is actually a rail that is plastic. It was from a caravan, and it's where you pull out the slats for the bed at the front of the house, the front of the caravan. And hubby's remade these out of metal, so he needed a spray. So I found this one, which I didn't think was too bad colour wise like that. So this one is Painter's Touch, and there's the make. And we also got the Surface Primer one, and this is where, I don't know about anybody else, you get to do these little jobs and then you think, crikey, the price of things. So one of the sprays, were they both the same? They were both the same price. They were £14 each. £14 each can. £28. Oh dear, to spray the new track. So that's what I'm saying. And like I said, we spent £20 on bulbs, and then the doorbell was £39. So yeah, it was quite an expensive mini trip to just do bulb spray doorbell. Yes, I suppose we could have shopped around, but some things I think you need good quality things. Our other doorbell was about the same price, and that used to have tunes and everything, but this one you can actually program it as well. It's sort of got a Big Ben sort of chime now. Right, this one was what hubby picked up. This was £13. This is a slim line telephone socket extension kit. £13, yes. Another job. We're getting these bits in now and again ready. So we got them ready for doing these mini jobs. Behind is my cubby. My phone's in there now, but sometimes when I've got the TV on, sometimes it's hard to hear. Especially if I'm listening out for the landline. So hubby wants to put an extension so it can go back into the lounge, because when our phone played up, we had to get someone out. We had to get Virgin out quickly because we needed it for the hospital, although we've got mobiles, but certain relatives, I've mentioned this before, don't like ringing the mobile and only ring the landline. So we needed it in place. So because they changed everything round, we need another extension. So hubby assures me this will be okay. Then when I went in, because I had an appointment, I bought one item, and you might think this is really weird. It's thinking out the box. It was originally £12 down to £3. And this is because it says no light. So if you look in there, it's no light. But reminds me of a pumpkin as well. But because of the slats, this is all tape, by the way. Because of the slats, I had visions, and I did check without getting my hand caught that my hand did actually fit in there. They had 3 or 4 of these, but I only took the one because I was wondering, you know, did I want 2? I don't know. My hand does go in there, so I can put, and I did try it as well, a battery operated candle. I'm talking about the big chunky ones, could go in there. Or I can put glue some Oasis in there, and I could, because these are slats, I could have my flowers coming out, or say greenery, which I quite like the look of. And even then I could even have it standing on. I've got some silver candlesticks, you know, quite chunky ones that could sit on, so you could raise it up. So it had thought of having 2, but I thought no, because I didn't want to buy 2, probably regret it, I don't know, just in case, you know, I changed my mind. But £12 down to 3 because it had no light. It was in the clearance bit, but I could see, you know, candle in there, flowers, or even you could put the battery operated lights through there as well. So I thought that was pretty good, and also it reminds me of a pumpkin. as I say, a lot of places we bought food items which I have not really actually included, but you can get these from Poundland, but at this particular time we didn't know whether it was going into Poundland, so I got these from the range. The slow cooker liners like these, same price, £1 for 5 bags. It might seem random, some pieces, but our range actually has Iceland inside, so we did a food shop. This is going back over a week ago, but I just wanted to include these sort of things. It's like Lidl, excuse me, Lidl. I've got a couple of bits from Lidl here. This I think was £2.99. I've got it written down here. This is a timer. This is a new one for the caravan. We get through a lot of timers. I also use different timers around our home when I've said I'm doing my 5 minutes, you know, sort of paper sorting, things like that, you know, just to encourage me to get things done. So this is the timer, and this was £2.99, and this is Lidl. I'll just clarify that. This is what I mean by getting things in bulk. Very often I get these sort of things from Home Bargains, because I found Iceland very expensive now. So this is the bold all-in-one. Love this. Is lavender and calamine, and this one is for 54 washes, and this was £11.49. So because I've been doing a lot more laundry, not just for ourselves but for family members as well, that's why it's going down. And the other thing that was a replacement item is you've got these t-shirts. It's a set of 2, and it's in black and navy, extra large for hubby for work. So yeah, and these were £5.99, which I didn't think was too bad, and they feel really soft. So yeah, a lot of his t-shirts are too short now, or because he used to have large, but he says they're very restricting and things like that. So these were £5.99 from Lidl. I just wanted to sort of share some of the pieces that are not necessarily food items. Yes, we bought quite a lot of food because we've been visiting different places. I will go back to doing my food hauls and sort of sharing the different products we've been purchasing, trying, and things like that. But that will be at another time. I have just noticed one more item. I knew I was going to forget it. Poundland. And I've got 2 of the same item. Pyjamas. You must have heard me say pyjamas was on my list. I did have some birthday money. Right, this set was originally £12, reduced down to £10, but when it went through the cashier, it went through as £5.50. And this is for the long bottoms. And it's so soft. These are the bottoms, they're really soft, and it's got "Shh, I'm hibernating" in this pale blush pink. So guess what I did? I was astounded. So I was trying to keep on budget, so I said, you know what, I'll pay for this, and then I'm going to go round again and see if I can get another set. So that's what I did. So I've got 2 sets. So one set I'm wearing at the moment, and I've got this set ready for the caravan. So yeah, really pleased. £5.50 each, so basically £11, which was cheaper at full price for just 1 pair. So yeah, that's why I stuck it there, because when I look round I would remember. So I'm sure I've yeah, I'm positive I've actually included everything. So now I can put all these pieces away. And then the next part of this, which probably be the day after this, I'm going to go around with my laundry basket again, pulling stuff out and see if I can fill it without trying to think too much about it. Well, that's what I'm hoping to do. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.